Morning guys, thanks for joining me again for another flight. Good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. We are going from Wick, EGPC, up to Sumburgh, EGPB, and that's, I believe, the Shetland Islands. I've just purchased the Sumburgh airport from the marketplace, so it should be exciting to see that. I haven't even tested it yet, so this is the maiden voyage for that airport. I just downloaded this airport from flightsim.to. Wick. It just adds a few more buildings stuff, so it's nothing too major, but it's pretty neat otherwise. I come here a lot, so happy to have a somewhat aftermarket airport. As you can see, it's a rainy IFR day out here. Meta or TAF app on my device says marginal VFR, so that's okay. Let's get to it. Our route today is Wick, Kocal, Sum, and we're on the N560 airway. So it's a dual airway. And our altitude is 9,000 feet. We have 70 gallons of fuel, and we have 2 passengers and 164 kilograms of cargo loaded. So that's FS economy. That's our FS economy passengers for today and cargo. And VATSIM right now, they're Scotland Center is on, so this will be a little more exciting. We haven't had this yet in our flights, so let's get down to it. So it'll be a little different with center on, but that's okay. So we'll start our pre-flight inspection here. Let's start here. Parking brake is set. Yes, it is. As you can see, the parking brake's right here. It's set. Fuel selectors check on. These are both on. So with this modded airplane, it's probably one of the things he's going to change next is these to be in the off position when you do this check. Anyways, alternators check both on. Okay, alternators check both on. They are on. As you can see the switch go on. Pitot heat check off. It is off. Engine master, check both off. Yes, they are both off. The switches are down here by the starters. Avionics master, check off. It is off. Gear selector, check down. It is down. Flap selector, check up. Flap selector is up. All electrical equipment off. It's all off right now. Electrical master on. So there's our master. Lights light up. Garmin's do their thing. Fuel quantity check. That's very important. Fuel quantity. So we're good. There's our quantity there. There's all our actual auxiliary and our main. So good for fuel quantity. Before starting, with center on, you're supposed to call and ask for start and whatnot. I believe anyway, unless smaller airports you can start and then ask for taxi. I know at the larger airports they want you to confirm your route and everything. So let's go ahead and turn on our avionics, our nav lights, strobe lights, and we'll just come back to the checklist here. So power levers idle, yes they are. Parking brakes set. Avionics master switch is off. No, it's on. Because we're doing this a little different with center on, so. Now let's tune that frequency. 135525. So right now I'm just tuning it on my SciTech radio panel. So 525, there we are. Okay. So that's good, they're on there.
Easy 91 Echo Yankee, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, 91 Echo Yankee.
So we'll go ahead and get our...
Lufthansa 8 Lima Tangos, no further ATC I'm afraid, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, bye bye, Lufthansa 8 Lima Tango.
Speedbird 1443, London offline, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom Super 1443, bye bye.
Jersey 207 ready for backtrack and departure. Jerry 207, roger, hold position. After departure, be a left turn direct, Gust Check, climb flight level 60. And for your direction flight, can you accept flight level 230?
Ifr, we can accept 230, and after departure, it's a left turn direct, Gust Check, climb flight level 60, Jersey 207.
Jerry 207, correct, file.
Okay, I just turned them off. As you can see, it's very busy. Yeah, when center is on, it's very busy, which is nice. So yeah, that'll be exciting to tune into that. And I actually put in the wrong waypoint first. So Wick, CoCal, and then yeah, we have Wick, CoCal, and then we have Sum. So SUM. So United Kingdom, Sweden, obviously United Kingdom. That's nice to have traffic on controllers. EGPB, and we'll be doing runway 09 for our arrival. Runway 09. So we'll go ahead and check our procedures. So our approach. What do I do for 9? Should do localizer. You know what? I'd probably tag off one of the RNAVs here. PB09 folks. GPS 15. Now, how about we do, I did the localizer approach a while back. I didn't really like it. This might be a little more direct to the, let's try this. Vectors. We'll load that. So what happened there? Okay, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, we'll load that, and then when we get out there, we'll set one of the waypoints, and we should, because the weather up there is also marginal. VFR, so. Okay, so our flight plan is loaded, it looks good. We'll come over here. Let's tune them back here now.
Redirect CoCal, we had a bit of a problem here, that's why we are turning running Kilo Alpha. Scotland, good day, this is here Echo Charlie Foxtrot Papa, Cessna Caravan, Cessna 208, 15 miles out of Echo Golf Alpha Echo requesting VFR clearance into Eglinton.
Sierra Echo Charlie Foxtrot Papa Scottish Control, good afternoon. Unfortunately I'm about to close, so it'll be Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Okay, hope Unicom 122.8, sure.
Easy 6 at 28 Foxtrot, descend flight level 200.
Down to flight level 200, easy 6 at 28 Foxtrot.
Easy 91 Echo Yankee, outside control airspace, it's a deconfliction service.
Blocked.
Easy 91 Echo Yankee, outside controlled airspace, it's a deconfliction service.
control deconfliction for East 91 Echo Yankee.
I'm sorry, it was Jersey 207. Can't remember if we were cleared or not, but backtrack complete, ready for departure.
Jersey 207, thank you. 1250 degrees, 2 knots from me, 23, clear for takeoff.
23, clear for takeoff, Jersey 207, thanks.
545.
8545, pass message.
9545 would like to fly level 36 if possible.
9545, roger, climb flight level 360 and you can continue Uniform 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
I'm climbing flight level 360 and continuing Uniform 122 decimal 8, 9545. Appreciate the service, bye-bye.
Guess we'll go ahead and call in our IFR clearance here. Scotland Centre, good morning. Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo, type Diamond Twin at the Wick Airport main apron, requesting IFR as filed to Sumburgh.
Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo Scottish Control, stand by.
Might as well call get something in before he closes there, as he said he was going to close here.
Jersey 207, passing 2,000 feet.
So.
Jersey 207, thank you. It's a deconfliction service outside controlled airspace. Fly heading 1905, climb flight level 200, and you're cleared to enter controlled airspace in the climb.
That's a deconfliction service, fly heading 1905, climb flight level 200, clear time to controlled airspace, Jersey 207.
Jersey 207, let's make the flight level 230 for the cruise.
Roger, flight level, confirm we cleared to climb flight level 230 as well.
Ifr.
Roger, climb flight level 230, Jersey 207.
As you can see, our battery is running low, so we need to get our...
Golf Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo, Scottish Control, have a clearance when you're ready.
Scotland Centre, Charlie Victor Romeo, we're ready for the clearance.
Charlie Victor Romeo cleared to Sumburgh, IFR as filed. Routing Wick, November 560, Cockle, initial flight level 90, squawk 2703.
Scotland Centre, Charlie Victor Romeo is cleared as filed via the Cockle and November 560 airway and squawk 2703.
Charlie Victor Romeo, feedback is correct, and using runway 31, the QNH at Wick is 1009. Report holding short, ready for departure.
Roger that, that's runway 31 and QNH is 1009, and we'll report hold short for departure for Charlie Victor Romeo. Okay, so he gave us our squawk.
Yankee Romeo Alpha 300, requesting out of cockpit for about 15 minutes if it's possible. Inbound is Cockle.
We read back the clearance. Our readback was correct. He gave us a squawk code. We checked the, let's check the 1009. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, it all looks correct here, so we'll tune it back in.
5 miles. Easy 91 Echo Yankee, you have 26 track miles to touchdown, descend, flight level 40.
We'll just turn it off for now because we got to turn off our avionics here. We can start our engine. Get back to our checklist here. So power lever is idle, parking brake is set. Yes, it is. That keeps moving on me. I don't know why. Okay, Parking brake off. Parking brake on. Okay, set. Avionics master switch. We just turned it off. Gear selector is checked down. Yes, it is. Alternators, they are both on. Fuel pump left and right check off. Electrical master is on. Yes, it is. Starting engine. So strobe lights, ACL on. Yes, our strobe is on. Our nav is on. Engine master on left. Let the glow warm up. So engine master on left. Where am I here? Yeah. That's it. Check engine glow on. Yes, start left button. Okay, ready and so there's our left engine. You can see everything coming alive here. See, I could have started the engine, warmed up the airplane, and then did the clearance there, but that's okay. So everything looks okay there. So right engine. Check our glow. It should be all right. Right glow on. Okay. And there we go. And everything comes alive here, so that's good. Temperatures all look okay. Usually I warm up the engine while we're doing our avionics, but today we did it a bit different. Not our avionics, our flight planning. To warm them up now, so go ahead and turn on our avionics again.
Kansas 174, route direct Dean Cross, Delta Charlie Sierra.
Equipment on it's required, we'll turn on our...
Proceed direct Delta Charlie Sierra, Lufthansa 174.
And our trim should be alright for this flight so far, yeah. Everything looks okay.
Easy 91 Echo Yankee, turn left 360 degrees, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, the Inverness QNH 1010.
Left 360, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Just confirm the altitude 2,500 feet.
My apologies, 25, 91 Echo Yankee.
So we'll turn on the Unicom here because Scotia does Scotland Centre doesn't guide us, give us taxi directions. They do the control while you're in the your departure and when you're in the air and deconfliction, that kind of thing. At the small airport anyways. Okay, parking brake is released. Yes, it's off. Brakes, test when you're moving. Flight instrument, avionics. Okay. So we're good there, so we can turn that. So we can get going now, so we can taxi. Wick traffic, Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo, type Diamond Twin is taxiing from the main apron to runway 31 via taxiway Bravo Charlie and holding short. Get going now, so you can get a look at the watch out buddy, watch out, ah! Okay, anyway. Look at the airport here. This is the downloaded one from flightsim.to. Some new buildings and stuff, so it's kind of neat. I do come here quite often, so well, not as much as not a lot, but enough to appreciate some new scenery here. So this is Bravo, and this should be Charlie. Then he wanted us to call holding short, so we'll tune back. Golf Center.
Right navigation direct Golf Oscar Whiskey, Jersey 207.
I believe this is a hold short line. See, is it Charlie or Bravo? Because on my chart...
Go on to 62, I'm about to close, so continue Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.1, have a go mate, con 682.
Scotland Centre, Charlie Victor Romeo holding short, runway 31, Wick Airport.
Charlie Victor Romeo, I'm about to close, so we can continue the departure on Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Off to 122.8 for Charlie Victor Romeo. Thanks for your help and take care.
Jerry 207, no further ATC, afraid. Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
1228, Jersey 207, see ya.
89 Echo Yankee, continue approach.
Okay, so he's off, so we'll Unicom this departure here. Stall, pedophile, fail. Yeah, I don't turn it off for now. We'll turn it on in the air anyways. It's one of our gust checks, so we'll go ahead and depart, call Unicom, and we'll be on our way. So, taxi lights off, landing lights on, fuel pumps on. We're not going to use any flaps today. It's something we would do if we had enough weight there. Okay, so that's our gust check. Gas is good, undercarriage is down, switches, pumps are on, landing lights are on, taxi lights are off, nav lights are on, strobe lights on, avionics and pitot heat is off until we're in the air. Or it'll just keep giving me this message, this failing message here. Alright. Wick traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo, taking off runway 31, departure to the north. Okay, so we can go ahead and get out there. Always check our runway heading once we're on the runway to make sure we're on the right runway and we have that bugged somewhere. Yes, there we go. Okay, we'll give her full power. Not using any flaps on this takeoff. There we are, 2300 RPM. There we go. There's definitely a wind, as you can see. I'm trying to maintain center here. A lot of left rudder. There's a lot of wind there, that's for sure. Probably could have used flaps in that one. Blowing around here, so tap the brakes, put the gear up, positive here. Let's do another quick gust check here. So gas looks good, undercarriage is up. Got okay, no lights on the gear. Switches. Pull back a little bit here. Once we hit 1000, we can turn off the pumps, landing lights, turn on the course. Stay there is 1000, so we'll call in and turn on the course here. Wick traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo, turning right on the course. Good day with traffic. Make our right turn. That wasn't super professional, but that's okay. Pull back in the bar, do another gust check. Gas is good, undercarriage is up. Switches, pumps can come off, flaps are up. And we can go ahead and turn off our landing lights. And this should put us right up on course here. Our GPS is zoomed way in, so we look further away than we are. Okay, so back on with this. Trim this bird a bit here. Got some rain, so we'll turn on the pitot so we get correct airspeed readings. Pitot heat heats up a little tube on the outside of the airplane, which reads your instruments. Gives you correct airspeed reading and whatnot, so that's that. So let's zoom out on our GPS here. 5 miles to the east. We're climbing pretty good here. Our altitude is 9,000, so we got a ways to go up to 9,000. 3,000. As you can see, the lines coming together there in the GPS. So that'll be a slight left, get right onto course. Temperature is 0 degrees, so again, we'll be looking for icing along this flight. I don't do any major weather reports. Like if I was actually going to fly this route in real life, you better believe I'd be doing the real reports, and some of the flights wouldn't be happening. It's just you don't fly a GA airplane into no icing anyway. Well, I wouldn't think you would, but maybe people do. I don't know. You guys know? I do know the difference between de-ice and anti-ice. De-ices your plane. This sounds very simple and common, but and anti-ice you put on before you go into ice, I believe. Am I right? Am I wrong? Been wrong a time or two, so it's okay. So that should line us right up with our course here. I might use the FLC. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on one stage of ice. Just because I know this weather along this road can get, the way it looks today, it can get bad. Definitely some spattle disorientation going on here. Oh, there we go. Pop out of that cloud layer, that's good. Okay, we're gonna turn on the autopilot here. Once we get ourselves established here in a nice, trimmed off climb. I'd like to have a 10 degree. Okay,
engaging autopilot.
IAS switch, nav. So IAS switch is on the Bravo is the same as FLC in the Diamond here. So, I believe I just changed my. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so it's got us in a good climb. We're on course. We can go ahead and tune standard atmosphere now. 1013. Okay, so we're 15 minutes, 23 miles from Kokal. It's our first waypoint over the Ornkey Islands. Am I saying that right? Ornkey? Maybe. Anyways, let's tune Scotland Centre, see if they're on still. No, I believe he's off. You can see the tune frequency there. I got a 135.525. Yeah, so he's off. So that's good though. We got our clearance there. An actual controller, that's always better than doing ghost calls, especially at Wick. There's not really a controller there very often. Inverness once in a while. Glasgow. One there usually. Edinburgh is usually ground or tower, and it's really nice when Scotland Centre's on because they kind of cover the whole area, you know. So that's a nice. Look at that cloud there. Nice thing to have when you have real controllers on. Let's check the controller list on VPilot here and see who's, if any. No, they're all off now. So that's okay. We got some anyway. There's our altitude warning, 9,000. That looks good. Good climb, 1,000 feet per minute. 2,100 there, I believe, is for the approach. Wow, it is for the approach. And our DME here is saying 10.6, so we're 10.6 miles, 7 miles away from Wick now. So our nav1 got tuned. Let's tune Sumburgh VR 117.35. Okay. And there's our autopilot, just switched to alt mode, which it is supposed to do for 9,000. Now we'll watch our speed go up. And we're at 82 and 83. Let's put that up to 85. We're just under 2180 on the whole RPMs. We're looking good outside. We're gonna probably turn off the de-ice now. Oops, not that much. Turn that off for now. Okay, things are looking good on this flight so far. Go ahead and do our cruise check. I know it's very simple, but power lever up to 95. We're at 85. Trim is autopilot, so that's fine. Let's see what Charlie's doing with the trim. It's definitely working. Annunciators, engine system page. Okay. Annunciators. Engine, temperature's green, oil pressure's green, coolant's green, fuel temperature's fine. Fuel amount is fine. Don't have any leaks or anything. These all look good. Temperature's a little low on the right wing, which is... Don't have an answer for you why. Here's all our endurance information calculations. Looks good. System or volts, fine. Amps, a little lower on the left. That's okay. Gearbox temperature is fine. Coolant temperature is fine. Oil temperature and pressure is right in the fine area. De-ice fluid still in the green for quantity of 16.7 liters. So annunciators look fine. Next will be our descent check, which we'll do when we descend. So that's what that means, descent. Yeah, I know. Silly jokes I have sometimes. There's Kirkwall up ahead of us. See, I love FS 2020 for this. These POI indicators, they're really cool. I mean, sometimes I don't like them because I want to navigate to the airfield without it showing me, but at the same time I'd like to know where I am in the world and what's below me and what the names of things are. So, you know, I can pull up Wikipedia, have a look. Oh, okay. You know, learn about the worlds. Yeah, those POIs are definitely great to have. Okay, we're cruising here at an indicated 156 and an actual 162 ground speed with a 15 knot headwind, no crosswind. So we got a bit of a headwind. That's all right. It's normal when you're headed this way. Expected, I guess you could say. Have a sip of coffee here, and I'll turn the mic off for you. Okay, so the weather in Sumburgh is looking like a 20 knot 90 degree wind, which is really good for runway 09. So that'll be a nice headwind for landing. Seems like they have a broken ceiling out at 2,400 feet and scattered down at 1,300 feet. The official MEDAR reads Echo Golf Papa Bravo 131120 Zulu. 09020 knots. 9999. Light rain minus RA. That means light rain on a meter. Scattered 013, which is 1300. Broken 024, which is 2400. Temperature is 7 degrees. Dew point's 4 degrees. QNH is 1011. And it says temporary broken to 1200 feet. So the broken ceiling there is anywhere from 24 to 12ish. So just that's okay. That's good. So when we're descending, we'll break out around, as our approach calls for 2100. We'll probably be right in the thick of it actually at the 2100. It's okay. It's okay since my ILS doesn't work right. I think you can tune the localizer at Sumburgh. I don't know if it has a descent. It may. I don't know. Yeah, so we're right over the Yorkies here. EGES. I've been to that airport before. Sunday. Tiny little strip. This plane just makes it in there. And out of there. And I've actually done circuits around that airport. Very easy to get disoriented. And they're actually a challenging circuit because the runway's so small and sloped. So it's definitely fun. That one. So we'll go over the Orkney Islands up to the Shetland. You can see our approach is all loaded. Once we get up here by Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, we'll probably tag off. Be able to all the control zones, we'll tag off to one of these waypoints, which lead us right into 09. So that's our plan. So we're 40 seconds away from Cocal, 1.7 miles. And make a slate right to Sumburgh. It'll be exciting to see that airport. Purchased that yesterday. There's a sale on until the 15th of April, so I thought, why not? You know, I really want the Twin Otter. I flew the Twin Otter in P3D years ago. All over the place. I flew that airplane all over the Scandinavia and Europe and stuff. So that was fun. I flew it all over Canada as well. It was great. Stronsay, have I been to that airport? You know, I believe I have a chart for it. And usually when I have the chart for them, I've been there. Nope. I haven't been to that one. Stornoway. I have that one, yeah. I believe that's on the other. It's on the Herbeats. Gotta help me out with these pronunciations, guys. Yeah, I flew a route from Wick to Stornoway. That's a good little one in FSEconomy. They always have back and forth passengers, so good little lucrative route through there. So that's good. So everything's looking good here. Anybody want to chat about everything is looking fine. 70 miles. Wow, it's a little further than I thought. 25 minutes of time. That's okay. Yeah, we can have a chat about Bitcoin and hard money, and actually this time I want to talk about crypto versus Bitcoin differences, pluses, minus, comparing. My apologies. So you have Bitcoin, you have a cap, 21 million. You have the way the mining works is every 4 years there's a halving. It's called a halving. where less and less Bitcoin get mined by the miners. So in 2024 there's a halving, and less Bitcoin will get mined. I believe it comes down from 6.25, what it is right now, to half of that, which is what, 3.12. So then it'll make it more scarce. And then we have the saleability across time. You can transfer any amount of your wealth, your storage, to anyone, anywhere in the world. Around 10 minutes for, you know, a fee ranging, you know, $5, say. Imagine that, sending a whole Bitcoin to someone in Scotland from Canada for $5. It's great. It's really good. You can also spend it if you do so please. I spend it. I use the Lightning Network. I earn it and I spend it. I do enjoy using it, and the Lightning Network is amazing. It's super fast, super quick. What else can I cover about it before I get into any other cryptos that are up against it? Well, okay, so we have that, and then we have the green mining of it. Green mining of it, what do you call that? Someone's paying for the electricity. They're paying for the electricity. It shouldn't matter to anyone else how they're, whether it be coal, a guy chopping wood, running a generator to mine Bitcoin. It could be anything. But anyway, they're proving their work either way. So if you have that, and then you have something like Ethereum. Okay, so people say Ethereum is a competitor to Bitcoin. They're not the same thing. Well, what do you mean they're not the same? Well, they're not the same thing. Ethereum supports all their smart contracts, which is a whole nother, there's Sandy down there, you can see. It's a funny report. Anyway, they're a whole nother thing. I can't even get into it because I don't actually know, but I guess it's for gaming and online stuff and gambling and trading and this and that. And Ethereum has no cap. Bitcoin has a 21 million hard cap. It's not going to be manipulated. Whereas Ethereum simply be manipulated by a keystroke, I'd imagine. Maybe a few keystrokes. But anyway, you get the gist of it. Whereas Bitcoin can't and won't. And if it is, then it forks off and it's not Bitcoin no more. It's another coin. So this is where all these cryptos come out of. They come out of the script of Bitcoin. But once you mess around and you fork, you mess around with the Bitcoin code, you turn it into a fork and you turn it into another coin. So, and the reason why this happens is because Bitcoin is supported by all these nodes all around the world. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands of nodes. It's just a little device, plugs into your internet service provider, and then it detects all the transactions and everything that's going on in the Bitcoin core network. So if you have 100, 200,000 nodes all around the world, say, and someone tries to double spend or do something nefarious, then the node rejects it. And once one node rejects it, another node rejects it. They all reject it, and then their transaction wouldn't work. So Ethereum, it's a lot different. From what I understand, it doesn't work that way. Ethereum has a leader, Vitalik. He's the leader. He's the CEO, or whatever you'd call it. Bitcoin doesn't have no such attack vector. It doesn't have a CEO. You know, Bitcoin is anywhere and everywhere. Ethereum is centralized. Bitcoin is decentralized. So that's one of them. There's other ones like XRP. What's another popular one? Tron, TRX, EOS. All these ones, but they're all relatively the same thing. I mean, they try to say that Bitcoin's fees are too high to send. Bitcoin fees are too high to spend. Well, have you ever used the Lightning Network? They're practically feeless. Pennies on the dollar. Not even, you know, pennies on the thousands of dollars if you were to send over Lightning. Anyway, they try to compete. like I said, what's gonna happen is Bitcoin is basically the internet, and all these cryptos are like these web pages from the 90s, early 2000s, which come and go, and you know, a few will hang around till the end. But that's my theory on it anyway. From what I've understood over the last five years in the Bitcoin games. So all right, that wasn't such a bad chat, was it? Maybe you learned something. Maybe I learned something. Who knows? Anyway, looks like we have some traffic up ahead of us there to the northeast. The +6, I believe, means he's 600 feet higher than me, or 6,000. Not quite sure. If anyone could help me out with that, that would be great. So, 52 miles. 52 miles from some VOR at Sumburgh. 19 minutes. So, possibly when we get out of this traffic corridor here, we'll tag off to one of these waypoints here. Tisaya, T-I-S-E-V, Tango India Sierra Echo Victor, PB09F. So that one's a little closer to runway 09 map. I really, honestly guys, I don't know how to do a RNAV approach. I haven't had the time to learn it. And I know it's used every single day in the real world, and lots on VATSIM as well. But no, I've never actually done an RNAV approach. I've set them and then tagged off the waypoints. But and there's our meter right here. So it's like light rain. I mean, light rain in a 2,400 foot ceiling there between this and this temporary broken. Definitely IFR. So yeah, we'll tag off one of those. We'll program the ILS. We should line ourselves up with 09. Don't think today's the day to do a visual here, but hopefully we get to see some of the airport. I wonder who that traffic is. I guess I could check on the VATSIM map. VATSIM viewer. Always wonder who's flying around. I mean, flying with real people is great. Years and years until I got, well, I guess it was before I got FS2 in 2020. I did a little VATSIM last year in X-Plane from probably August till December till I upgraded to yeah, I did VATSIM there with X-Plane. And the other day I was talking about the is it not a Sobo, the aftermarket DA62 for X-Plane. I can't remember who makes it, but I was comparing that to this one, and yeah, you can't really compare a aftermarket airplane to a stock one, even though this one isn't stock. It's got the FlightSim.to upgraded model and the NXI, so it's on par with aftermarket, but it's still, you can't, I shouldn't have compared those two really. So, well, that's okay. We're human, we make mistakes. We could probably go ahead and what's he doing there? Now he's turning around. scenic flight for this guy here, maybe? Let's check. Let's check who he is. Let's check the VATSIM viewer. Just checking on my device here. VATSIM AFE map. Wow, there's a lot of people on. Okay, so there's me, CJSVR, that was me. Says I'm at 8,900 feet. Then we got, so that guy's call sign is Yankee Romeo Alpha 300. He's Echo Golf Alpha Echo to Echo Golf Papa Bravo. So he's going to Sumburgh as well. He's at, so it says +5. So yeah, his altitude is showing on VATSIM figure of 9,800 feet. So yeah, I guess that +5 means that he's within 500 feet of me. So yeah, it's neat. It's neat to have that viewer. It's really cool. It's just on online there, VATSIM AFE map. Excuse me. Let's pull up our Sumburgh map here. 10850. Let's program that. Nav 10850. Okay, we just had someone. That noise you heard is just people texting on VPilot, their position and what they're doing. So there's someone landing in, I guess landing in Inverness there. So. Okay, so we got 108 programmed in, 108.55. Let's see if that's showing up yet. Nope, that wouldn't probably show up yet. Pretty quick, we're 34. So 108.5, yeah, 108.5. 117.35 we should have. Just that. Let's see. So yeah, we're 34 miles. It shows there 33.8 on the GPS. So that's okay. So I guess now would be a good time to tag off of where we are to this Tango India Sierra Echo Victor waypoint. So we'll go down here to flight plan. I know this is probably isn't professional by any means. I doubt this is what they do for a nav approach, or RNAV. I do have to learn how to do an RNAV. So we'll go direct to, and then we'll go activate. There we go. So that'll turn us and shoot us right to Tysev. Speed looks good. So at this point, we'll program our 2100 in there for altitude. 1,000, 3,000, 2,000, 100. So we want to be at Tysev, and we want to be at 2100. We're at 23 miles, so we'll start our descent at 20 miles. And I wonder what runway he's going to take. I'm assuming 9 with the headwind. I don't know what type of aircraft he is. I don't know if I can find out on the VATSIM viewer. Possibly. Yeah, so there's 764 clients connected on VATSIM right now. There's a lot of people all over the place too. No, not on this one. Anyway, I know there's one viewer of VATSIM map. You can see the aircraft people. So we're 30 miles from Sumburgh, so maybe I can make a call now to let traffic know what's going on, what we're doing. we're on the right frequency since we were on different ones earlier. Sumburgh traffic, Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo, type Diamond Twin. We are 27 miles southwest, inbound, runway 09 RNAV. We'll report final, runway 09, Sumburgh traffic. So let's see if he calls up. With VATSIM, I mean, when they're in your range, you can hear them. And they actually have an element of static, which is kind of cool. Easy has a note. The guy who just texted in there is an EasyJet, so he's somewhere else. So I guess 18, yeah, we said 20, so we'll start our descent now. Turn on the IAS, the FLC, throttle back. Let's get this bird down and we'll tune the QNH for Sumburgh. Refresh the page here. So the wind died down to 18 and went to 80 knots, so still fine. The ceiling's broken at 14, so it moved up a bit, which is okay. And 1012 is the QNH, so just one down from where we are. 1012, there we go. So I guess he's not playing the traffic game, this guy here. Now he's minus 14, so it's at 1,500 feet below me, 16. That's okay. Some people fly on here and they don't make reports. It's their prerogative. Coming down good here. So 15 mile circle, so we're 5 minutes and we're 15:45. So this weather, yeah, these clouds are beautiful. Beautiful. What does that say there? From Fair Isle. Fair Isle. Love the names of these places. It reminds me of Newfoundland here in Canada. I've never been there. I've never been that far east, but yeah, they're funny names over there. Pretty cool. And Newfies are some of the best people. You know, I've made Newfie friends over the years, and they are awesome. Stand-up people, nicest people. Give you the shirt off their back if it had holes in it. Sip of coffee there. We're descending now, 6,200. Let's go over a descent checklist. So power lever as required. Yes, it's down to 33, 34. Don't know if you get away with this in a traditional piston aircraft. You might run into cooling issues. Well, maybe not at this descent rate, but I mean, airspeeds. Yes, airspeed's fine. It's set. FLC trim is autopilot. It's FLC as well. So go ahead and get rid of that. So we're at 10 miles to Tysa, 400 feet. They want us at 21 for the approach. It looks like our friend there is landing into a tailwind if he's using the weather. You know, some people don't use the weather, which is fine. I've done it lots when I'm flying over here and the weather's terrible, and some people fly at different times. So he may be flying at night, he may be flying early morning. He may have his own weather. He may be doing, you know, his own procedures, and that's great. So, or maybe he's just choosing to land in a tailwind. I don't know. I've done it a time or two, and it's definitely a challenge. It really wants to push you down the runway. That's for sure. You want a lot of runway when you're doing that type of thing. Probably double of what your stopping distance would be. So. Easy again, descending flight level 100, he says. I don't know where I think he's the one going into Inverness. No, that was easy 628. This is easy 724. He's just talking about his altitude from 320 to 170, 100, so that's 32,000, 17,000, 10,000. So don't know where he is though. He's not showing up on radar. There's our friend there. He's right on the 27s. We're coming around. Can't see anything yet. So yeah, we're getting down. We're 3,300 feet now. Zoom this in a bit. I always zoom out when I say I'm going to zoom. There you go. Our altitude's right on. Let's see if is he doing a touch and go, or is he? Still looks like he's moving pretty good. So top of descent's indicated right there. So we're 14 miles from the airport. Let's do our quick gust check. So our fuel is fine. Annunciators look fine. So that's gas is good. Undercarriage is up still. We're not close enough to put it down. Switches. We can go ahead and turn on our pumps. We can turn on our landing lights. So that's both our fuel pumps, both our landing light switch. We're not going to touch the flaps yet. We're going to slow down. Now that we've maintained our altitude, let it automatically slow down here to about 130. 130, anywhere around here is fine. A little slower, I'd prefer. Yeah, we're right in Whiteout now. This is fun. Oh, I don't know where our friend went there. He must have parked one offline, I guess. Just coming through the clouds, right? So some whiteout conditions here and there. Time, we're doing good. Our speed's dropping below 130 there. I kind of wanted it. Pitot heat is on, so we get the correct readings. Right now it's 12:13 local. Where I am, it's 6:14 now. I'm a morning person. Get up early and I enjoy my flying. Working out, running, that type of thing, right? There's speed dropping down there. So we got the, let's go ahead and turn on the 108.55 at the right frequency. I believe so. 108.5. How did we get to 5.5? What's going on here? 108.5. Yeah, so 10 miles. So that turns us towards our runway. I believe runway heading is 085. Let's program that in. We should have did that earlier. Looks like we're going to be right on it here. 3, 4, not quite. Yeah. We are. I was looking at the wrong. There's Sumburgh in the clouds. So what you can do too is you can go over here to flight plan, check all your waypoints, and yeah, it only has 2100 for that. So yeah, we're 9 miles. 9 miles and see if our approach will work. Approach mode. Turn on the CDI. PS that's calling for. Out. Approach. Have. Whoa, what are you doing turning on me now? I'm not going to do that. Oh, I guess it's trying to track the track the localizer there. Approach. Approach. That's fine. Let's let it do that. It's coming down a few more feet here. 1,500. 7 miles, so we'll go ahead and do a gust check. Gas is good. Undercarriage can go down. We're a little high in the speed for flaps yet. Our switches are on, our pumps are on, our landing lights are on. Once we get down to 122, we can go ahead and add a notch of flaps. Our ground speed is 106. They're indicated. Yeah, we go off indicated though. So there's Sumburgh. There. Localizer, okay, yeah, nav. So we'll go to approach mode? No. G, no GS, no ground speeds. 6 miles, we can slow down to 120. There's the runway for our new airport. Like I was saying, I just bought this airport off the market, so excited to see it. There's a massive cloud around it. Another sip of coffee there before we land. Yeah, my altitude is just not cooperating with me. Let's go down to circuit height 1,000 here. See what the winds are doing. So the winds are 18 knots at 80 degrees, so not half bad. So yeah, we'll take off the autopilot. We'll bring her in manually. So we'll slow down more. Add a notch of flaps there. Let's do a gust check again. Gas is good. Undercarriage is down. Switches, pumps are on. Flaps are set 1 notch, and we got landing lights on. From what it looks like, it's deceiving with the localizer there, where the runway actually is. Our L keeps turning on. Why? So what do we got? Ooh, 3 red or 4 red? I don't want that. Got a good headwind. It even shows up there 22 on our primary flight display there. So look at the water. This game is so beautiful. Just beautiful flight simulator I've ever owned. We're at 100 knots, 700 feet. So check our gear again. Probably do these gust checks 5 or 6 times on approach. It's not a bad thing, really. Okay, let's hold our height here a bit. We're a bit low. So. Runway 09. 85 magnetic is our heading. And we're 240 nautical miles, as it says there. On the POI, point of interest indicator. Coming in. 9 knots, 2 miles. Looks like a bit of a miserable day out here. There you are, 2 white, 2 reds. We're right on track.
$500.
A little fast. Let's dump the flaps here. Or add the flaps, sorry. Maybe I should have added them a bit earlier, but here we go. Now we're dropping speed. 2 white, 2 red again. Let's see what this aftermarket airport looks like, shall we? We'll go all the way to the taxiway at near the end of runway there. The end of 09. We got 1 white. Slow flight condition here. So flaps are down. You can see that water looks choppy a bit. So red, 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 3 red. There's our airport. 2 white, 2 red. Beautiful. Just lying around. Look at the rocks there. Hey, this is, wow. What a treat this game is. 2 white, 2 red, right on track. Speed looks good, 85 knots. Real good. So we can pull up a bit here, get our flare. Beautiful. Drop the power. Flaps can come up. We want to take off again. Pumps can come off. Flaps up. Pitot can go off. And we can pull in here, I believe. Hey, maybe that's our buddy there. No, remember this is aftermarket, so a lot of different things going on now. So I'll clear the runway right up here. Sure we're on the right frequency, 122.8, yes. Go ahead, turn off our landing, turn on our taxi. Sumburgh traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo is clear of the runway, taxiing to parking. Sumburgh traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo taxiing to parking via Juliet East Taxiway. So that would be here. We're on Juliet, and that's the East Taxiway over there. I can hear another airplane. I don't know if that's part of the airport package I have, or if that's our buddy there. Maybe let's zoom in and see if we can see him. Stop here for a sec. I don't see him anywhere. He doesn't show up when he's on the ground. I don't know exactly. Yeah, that's him there, I think. That blue, TBM. So these are obviously part of the airport package, these airplanes here. That one, I believe, is our AI guy who landed not long ago. Yeah, that's what is that? Beechcraft? Watch the wake turbulence. We'll go ahead and park right beside him there. Hey, friend. So we'll go ahead and set our parking brake. Drop the throttle. There's our FSEconomy. It's loaded in good. That's good. It's always good when that loads, because had times where you fly a whole flight, your game crashes, and then you lose all your FSEconomy in progress, and that's never fun. Star. Yeah, I wonder what he's up to there. Chilling? Wave at him. Okay. Okay, let's do our shutdown procedure. Parking. So parking brake is set. Yes, it is. Altitude setting is still on there. Evonix master is off. Yeah, it definitely can be, and it will be right now. So electrical consumer is off. Oh, he shut down. There we go. Electrical consumer is off. Taxi lights can go off. Anything in the cabin I had set? Not really. Cabin lights indicated. Consumers. So pitot heat's off. Go ahead and shut down our right engine. See it's 0 down there. Set it 0. Go ahead and shut off our left engine. 0 the board. Anti-collision lights. And our strobe, which we probably should have turned off when it said electrical consumers. And we can go ahead and turn off our master. And our alternators can go off. And then our parking brake is set. What we do is go out, chalk the wheels, tie up the airplane, come back in, and then turn off the parking brake so it doesn't seize up on us, because that can happen. Yeah, that was him. See, he's off now, so the airplane disappeared. Awesome. I love when people are on, they're flying. That's really cool. Okay, well that was a good flight. Not too many events. Bit of cloud cover. It's definitely hear the wind out here in Sumburgh. Let's check the external camera here. Have a look at our airport. Pretty cool. I think this is an Orbex airport as well. I believe so. That's the terminal building there. That's all it is. It's like just a walkway. You go to the main building over here. Okay. Might be on a bit of an angle and a bit too far forward, but that's okay. Plus, they got more buildings over there. I know they have a helicopter thing at this airport. Hangar and whatever. Helicopter runway, actually. Alright. Well, good flight, everyone. Not sure our next destination. Maybe we'll run some circuits here tomorrow or something. Check out the airport a little more. I don't know. I'd like to go from here to Edinburgh. That's a long flight. I'd probably use some time acceleration during that one. My real world time, but yeah, and like I say, when I get 10 subscribers, I want to show you guys a tour of my sim pit, and I also want to send some airdrops of Bitcoin, Lightning, once I get up to 10 subscribers, so stay tuned for all that. Yeah, 10 subs and I'll give you guys a tour of the sim pit and get that Lightning sent out to the lucky subscribers. So stay tuned and thanks for joining me on this flight, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, and have a great day wherever you may be. Evening, night, afternoon. Enjoy.